one of the girls had got drunk, and the girls let her take the Uber by herself, all the way like a 2 hour drive Uber by herself back to the college campus. Mind you, I didn't know about this the night off. So the next morning I wake up, it's like a whole thing because then everybody's like, why would y'all let her get in the car by herself? And they were like, oh, she said that she was good, da, da, da. And I'm like, bro, y'all clearly saw that she was drunk. And it was like, no, she was not. So my friend came up to me to ask me for my opinion on the matter. And I told her, you're wrong. Like, I don't know what support you came here to look at. She cut me off because of that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the O2 podcast. This is episode 79. As you can see, we're back to the two-man. Shakir is starting school again, so we might not be seeing Mandem for a little bit. And I don't know what Kwadwo's up to, but he hasn't responded. But
I'm pretty sure it's graduate school. He is not that busy.
he's busy.
For graduate school? Damn, never mind then. I haven't taken apart from the Bible, I haven't read no book at all, so I can't even sit down here and try to do what's busy in school or not.
Bro, no, it's like I think for every full level class you take, they require 9 to 12 hours outside of class time a week to be able to be a proficient student. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that boy busy.
So we might not see him for a while, but I'm glad he's all settled in. It's like, it's like watching your kid go off to college. That's what it felt like because this is the first time he's getting the college experience. So I'm happy for my boy.
We gotta have him on here to talk about the culture shock that he's having so far, because like this is like his first time for real, like leaving New York City to live somewhere else that's not the East Coast. So like this will be so funny, like when he comes back.
No, but I want him to get like acclimated, get some friends, start going out, like start having some tea to come back. Because we always talk about how if we had this podcast while we were in college, it would have been 10 times better. But now he has the college experience, so he could bring the experience in. Anything big happen to you this week?
Nothing. Just nothing at all. I'm looking for regular jobs, so
I feel you. Nothing happened, but a big culture shock came to us 2 days ago, where we realized this podcast just isn't the two of us and like 5 other people, because I feel like we've gotten to the level of freedom where, because like nobody really watches, at least I don't think nobody really watches it, we come in this like freedom of speech and we don't really think about freedom of consequences. So to give the viewers some background, we had an episode about 5 episodes back where I recapped our Indiana trip. Then I woke up like 2 days ago, I wake up and we have a 3-man group chat. So it's our friend Dua, who's in Indiana, it's Ibra, and then it's me. So we like from time to time somebody will call, we'll like catch on and stuff like that. So they usually call and I was busy. I wasn't there. I think I was taking a nap or something. So they call and I woke up and I see it, but I'm like, oh, like I could probably miss this. It's nothing serious. And then Ibra texts on the call, join. Usually when he says join, it's something to do with me. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait on a call. So I get up, I pick up the call. He's like, yeah. Apparently, the episode we did 5 ago, it got back to our target audience. Apparently, shit is shaking. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. But we got to explaining it, and like we cleared some air out, and it wasn't as bad as we thought. I thought we was gonna get cursed out to be like take down the episode, but it wasn't.
You were
worse in the episode than I was.
I know I was, but you are the link between all of this. I wouldn't get nothing because I just curse them out anyways. Because at the end of the day, these are not my people. Like, you know what I mean?
And it was so funny. The day after I was going to work, I was just when I was driving to work, I was just reminiscing, man. I was like, I was in a car just deep in thought, just replaying stuff from the past. And I was like, and I have nobody to talk about. I have nobody to tell this until I get back on this podcast and we have this conversation. But I was like funny, and I was like, I remember you were like, you missed the crib, and I was like, hey gang, I think you have a better shot of going back to the crib than I do.
Hey gang, listen, I'm not going without you because that's going wrong.
But I feel like my story is done. It's done. It's cooked. It's dusted. You, on the other hand, you got a chance, and I feel like it's a little bit selfish on my part because I didn't give you closure to the crib. Like you didn't get closure. You didn't know the last time was going to be the last time.
Like I just went. I'm like, a new world has been opened to me. I gotta come back here. Whether it's my own dime or somebody else's dime, but I know somebody else's dime who already exists. They're the ones who opened this world to me, so you can't just give me something and just take it away from me.
I don't think, but I was like, I think if there's ever an and again, we don't break the fourth wall for just anybody that watches this podcast. So we're gonna break the fourth wall again. And this is me pleading to the target audience. So this is me talking to the target audience right now. If you could find a way to invite my brother on next time you invite Leyuti, if she actually follows through with this, Ibra, all expenses paid on me.
Okay, pause, Diddy. We're not doing that.
Why?
I'm not letting another man pay for my trip, bro.
No, but that's no for Ibra. I got you.
No.
All you gotta do is show up.
No, What am I supposed to wear? Lingerie next, like to make sure like you get the goods when I get there? No, Listen, I just want the invite. That's it.
I'm not getting the invite.
Hey, gang. Listen, it wouldn't feel right anyways to go without you there at the end of the day because it's like thing. But you know what? Since you're going against it, I won't argue with you. You know what I mean? Like,
no, because I feel like it wouldn't make any sense. It makes more sense for you to go than me because you're still.
That's absolute. I completely agree with you. You know, I agree with you, man.
But
I agree with you.
The thing is, I'm very used to usually when the topic of discussion is like this individual, I get a text. So when I didn't get a text about the Indiana trip, I'm confused. I'm like, baby, come home. The kids miss you.
Hey, if I'm being real, as much as I want to go back to that crib, man, listen, if you ain't changed, leave that girl alone. I'm sorry. It's not enough to say I feel bad, but if you ain't changed, leave her alone.
You don't think I've changed you, bro?
I haven't seen you, bro. Think about it. We only text and really see each other on the pod or like thing. I don't know fully if you fully have changed. Okay, I don't know. That's only listen. Look, be honest with yourself. Really, really, really reflect on the past year and a half, ever since like you broken up. Have you really put in the effort to change, or do you just feel bad about what happened? Because those are two different things. No, I can feel bad about what happened and be like, go ahead.
Okay, so what? To be able to answer that question, we have to talk about what was the issue that caused the breakup in the first place.
You know this better than me, bro. You know you be telling me bits and pieces. I don't I'm just saying in general. I'm saying if you haven't changed, leave that person alone. Genuinely.
But the biggest problem was one of them had no pee. Like that was the biggest issue.
But so peas cannot be the only problem. I know peas is a big problem. Peas is a big problem, bro. Cause it's like right now, if I had a woman and she's talking about let's go somewhere, go where? To my crib and back? Cause that's the only place we're going.
No, but it was also like, I'll be so real with you. I don't remember. I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't remember. But if you're asking, but damn, I would hope you would see some growth in the last.
Here's the thing. You say you don't even remember what the problem is. So how am I supposed to know? I'm not in your relationship. I'm just saying the truth. Because there's difference of what you tell people and what truly happened. Because like what truly, there's certain things, certain details you just keep out because like, you know what? I'll just keep that for myself. I don't need people knowing. And we all do it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not sitting out here saying you didn't change as a person because you have been changing. We've all been changing with the times going. But there's certain areas in life where it's like, I wouldn't know you've changed, only you. I'm not in a relationship with you. So I'm not in a thing. So I wouldn't know if you've changed or not. Only you would know that answer. So I'm saying for you, if you do some deep reflecting about the problems, apart from the money, like the deep problems, because you like to block out all the things that happen in the past.
If I'm really digging into my memory, I think one of the biggest issue was there was a lack of affection there towards what did she say? I remember she was like the affection and care that was at the beginning that I used that was used not the word I want to use. That was shown to her for us to get in a relationship in the first place. It died down towards the end.
So the moment you got it, you just all right, I'm here now.
No, but that wasn't even it. One of them had no peas. It's very hard to show affection when you have no money.
I get what you mean, but it's like there's other ways you can show affection without no peas. But I get what you mean, bro.
No, but the thing is, like for her, like for example, she'd want to see me all the time. Tickets cost money. Yeah.
That's why that long distance relationship stuff, bro. Y'all be bugging with that. I'm like, bro, like if my gal them is not in the same city as me, bro, it's cooked. It's cooked. It's not. It's not thing.
So it's like we couldn't see each other all the time. That's no longer the issue. Or it was one of those things where it's like I wouldn't want to go out with her or do stuff outside. But again, I'm telling you, all our issues boil down to peace. That's why I'm so mad these days. I'm like, brother, that's not the issue no more. But where's Maskey? Maskey's nowhere to be found.
But also, too, it's like, honestly, would she say like those were also the problems? So it's like there's like two sides to a story.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I feel like. That's the only. Maybe she might find it differently, but I feel like also.
Shit, you might get a text after this one, be like,
No,
"So you
no,
tell
I'm not.
be like, so you telling motherfuckers that only because they had money, that's why we had problems? You making me sound like a gold digger."
No. We have the utmost respect for Señorita on this podcast, but I lost my train of thought. But not the biggest issue, or something that she was just saying, because. Bro, why is my brain scrambling right now?
You like to forget yourself. I wish I had that skill, bro.
Like, no, but it was like, it was definitely the affection thing. That literally was it. That literally was it. Because there was a point where it was working its way up. Like, we were there, and then you know what happened. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't. Even if like y'all threw me the ball and said, you know what, go hoop again, I wouldn't even know what to do with the ball. Like, I would literally just sit down and walk away. Like,
I mean, the thing is, I feel like one day, eventually, you guys will bump into each other again, where you can have a conversation for real. There's certain things, bro. After like, if I'm breaking up with somebody like 5 years later, we talk, bro. Like, move on. Let me leave you.
If you're still thinking about that person.
5 years from now, then I'm talking about me personally. Me personally,
No.
like I'm not talking about you. I like me, like because I see life as this. If I can't do nothing about it, it's done. It's not a problem. Like there's certain things in my life, like damn, I wish that worked out. Oh well, if 5 years down the line, I'm running to that person and they'd be like, man, you know what we used to? They ain't know nothing. No, listen, that's done. Okay, forget that. That's the past. You can leave me alone with that. Let's talk about now.
But you don't get plagued with at least for the last like 3 or 4 weeks we've been talking over the subject. It's just been a bunch of like what ifs. Like, what if the peas came earlier? What if the peas came earlier? Like I'm looking at bank. I'm like, bro, I'm like, it's there. I'm like, where are we going to go? Where? But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know if that would be, for example, if I was given a platform to be like, okay, what would you change about this dynamic? I wouldn't even know where to start.
You gotta do some deep reflection, bro. Sit down quietly in a room, just quiet down and just think about the whole relationship and just write down.
No, I have.
Okay, then yeah, bro. But there's certain answers, certain things I don't really know the answers to because I wasn't in a relationship. Because you can't really get like a full breakdown of what the problems truly were. But hey, man, listen, I mean it. Like, as much as I want to go back to that crib, if you ain't changed, leave that girl alone. Cause I'm like, you know,
but
I'm not saying you didn't change. I'm just saying if you didn't change in that aspect, because I wouldn't know. Like, there's certain aspects of my life. If I were to tell you I changed and I tell you how I changed, you would look at me like, I don't know how to, you know what I mean?
It's one of those things where the only way we'd find out if you change is if you got the chance again.
Yeah,
that's the only way we'd find out.
That's the only way you find out.
Well,
so then, but no, I do believe some deep reflecting of like if you worked on those things, but yeah, and putting the effort towards it.
I know. I'm my father's son. Like, there's some things, there's some pride. Like, because I can't imagine me like waking up one day and like typing out a whole paragraph and sending it to her, and her screenshot and send it to her homegirl. Oh fuck! Like,
don't do that. I didn't tell you to do all that. I'd rather call so that if shit goes south, you can lie, deny. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like. Oh, he said this. What? Oh, because you told everybody? I'm just lying. No, I didn't. No. Unless you recorded the thing, conversation, then yeah.
No, I don't think I have the how do you say it? The cojones? Cojones for that. Amen. But I will say, as you can see, Brethren does miss the crib. So if you ever have a little get together, you ever have a little function where, you know, his T and Lay, you might be there. It might not hurt to extend an invite to my Brethren. You know?
I like to barbecue, for real. So it's like, hey man, I cook up a mean steak. So you know what I mean? So let me know, bro. I do some cooking.
Yeah. So, and I know we promised not to bring up the subject, but I have no one to talk about with this these days. So so I have to wait till I can. What's up?
What subject you talking about?
This.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, but hey man, listen, bro.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, that girl that was all up in your ear was wrong. Wrong is wrong at the end of the day. But this ain't about her.
Yeah, take it to the chin and keep it pushing. I'm trying to think. Any Ronaldo topic this week or no? Oh my God, the quote that Shakir dropped on us a month ago.
Yeah. It made me do some deep reflecting, to be honest with you. Like, it really, like,
Bro, I think 2 weeks ago, I really sat in bed. And for context, I don't remember what conversation we're having, but Shakir had dropped in and was like,
we was talking. I was like, I'm okay with being with a woman who hates all men but doesn't hate me. And then
Yeah.
he said, nah, he's like, because she don't really know how to empathize with men. And I'm like, oh, holy God. Oh my God. And like, it just,
like, what, no, but for me, when he said it, I like brushed past it until it came back to my head, and I was like, hold on, this nigga was actually spitting.
he's spitting, because
I'm like,
it got you thinking about all the women who like made it their point to hate what men their entire thing, and then you're like, you know. And so when problems came along, and then you brought it up, it's like a yeah, cool, brush past your problems and make it all about them. And then I was like, and then now all of those scenarios that I've been through, I was like, oh my God, he is so right. Like that, just like open, like it would be like a yeah, I hear what you're saying, but this is how this made me feel. You did it. You did what you did. What are you talking about? Like, but why are you reacting that way? Like,
I always say this. It's like I've always been a hard believer, and you can't, for example, you can't say you're racist, but you like this specific black person. That like it's the same concept. Like it's never gonna work out in that. It's never gonna work out in that way. So when he brought that up, I sat down and I was like, oh my God, like that makes so much sense. Like, and it's like my thing is, I don't think there's. Like, if you hate men, you hate men. I don't think if that's your prerogative, that's your prerogative. That's what you decided to do. That is what it is. But I think it's very hard to then try to pick and choose which men that you ideally want to mess with. And the same thing go for guys too. You can walk around and be like, I hate women, but I like that woman. I like, or like it's that. So I sat there that week and I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. Talks over there for
because
a
it's
while.
like it's the ones that be homophobic, but they have one gay friend. And then there's like little moments where it's like their homophobia shows, and it's like a. You know,
Bro, literally, I had this friend in college. We didn't become friends at the end of when we graduated, but it wasn't my fault. I'll tell you that story after this. But she was like the most homophobic person I've ever met. But one of her best friends was gay, and it was little moments where it's like they would get in disagreements that you would see it really come out, and I'd be like, "Is that really your friend, or you just like that's somebody you just tolerate?"
she would just be like,
Yeah, so it wasn't that. But I remember this was back when I was in college, and I had this friend, and they had went out like on a separate thing. I wasn't there. They had all went out. Actually, no, I was there. I lied. I was there. We went out from like a different part. So imagine this is like you go from like Rochester to maybe like Brookport. Like that's the distance. Like we went to like a different part of Connecticut. And my number one rule for when I go outside is whoever I was in the Uber with or whoever I came with is who I'm leaving with, unless they tell me otherwise with a sober mind. So it was four guys that went and four girls that went. So the four guys, we got the Uber, we split it, and we got there, and then went up with the girls. So as the night was going on, eventually we split up, and the boys did their own thing, the girls did their own thing. One of the girls had got drunk, and the girls let her take the Uber by herself, all the way, like a 2-hour drive Uber by herself back to the college campus. Mind you, I didn't know about this the night off. So the next morning I wake up, it's like a whole thing because then everybody's like, why would y'all let her get in the car by herself? And they were like, oh, she said that she was good, and I'm like, bro, y'all clearly saw that she was drunk, and it was like, no, she was not. So my friend came up to me to ask me for my opinion on the matter, and I told her, you're wrong. Like I don't know what support you came here to look at. She cut me off because of that.
hey man, wrong is wrong. Be like, hey, if anything, she did you a favor. If I can't tell you the truth without you being
bro,
mad,
literally, I'm sitting here and I'm like, bro, there's no way you're justifying the fact that y'all went as a group and y'all let her get in the Uber just because. And I was like, keep call it a spade. Y'all didn't want to leave the function and y'all let her go off by. That's wrong. She was like, no, bro. And I remember these two guys jumped in a conversation to try to mediate her. I'm like, bro, say the lady's business. What do you like?
When the ladies argue, man, you just let
bro,
them.
This grown man picked up his phone and created a group chat with all the girls to voice his opinion. I swear.
Like, and you always know one. You always run into one. Like they always want to be immediate, bro. Certain people, they're grown. Let them talk about their own issues,
bro. And I remember I went up to them. And I was like, that was a bitch move. I was like, that was the most bitchest move you could have ever made. I was like, grown. And then they talk about, oh, we had to defend our, because their girls were in it. We have to defend our girls. I'm sitting here like, bro, what?
Girls can argue for themselves, gang. Like, you know, I mean, unless it's like another man is arguing with your woman, bro, and your woman is arguing with your girl, I just leave. Like, I'm like, I got your back, but like, you know.
I'll never forget about that, bro. That was a crazy. That was the day I was like, bro, people like morals that I think should be universal and everybody should agree with is not universal. It's not
It's not
universal.
common.
It's not. Because I'm always thinking, bro, if we all go out, if the group of us, if all four of us go out, bro, unless you got you a link or you got you something, bro, we're all going home together. Like, we'll stay as long as you want to stay and we'll make a decision as a group together because we came together. We wouldn't abandon somebody, bro. So I was just thinking, I was like, it is what it is. Let me see.
I mean, for me, yeah, the only time I ever told somebody like, yo, bro, listen, if you get drunk, like nasty drunk, there's a difference between you got drunk, but like a nasty drunk, I'm leaving your ass right there. Was this one white girl that I was friends with, and she was like, if I was to ever get really drunk, would you help me? I said, I'll leave your ass right there. I'm like, there's a difference between I'm drunk versus a nasty, like you falling all over the place. She was like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm a 6'2" black man. You are a 5'1" white woman. I am not touching you. Respectfully, and I'm warning you now so you can watch yourself when we go places. If we ever go out together, I want you to watch yourself. Because I was like, bro, if you sloppy drunk and then now like I'm out here picking you up, it looks crazy on me. I love my life more than I like us being friends. I'm selfish like that. Hell no. What?
I'm trying to think. I've never had a moment like that where I've had to. But my thing is like, usually, again, whoever I go with, like college days, would you? No, I wouldn't go back to college. As much as I miss it, I would not go back.
I don't miss it. Like
I know. There are moments I think of and I miss certain moments, but I'm like, if I had to relive that experience again, I wouldn't do it.
Listen, right now, my life may not be on the up and up right now. I'm still grateful for it, but I don't miss college.
I don't.
Like when I graduated, I was like, I'm good. Like when that's the time people be like, man, I miss those college days. I'm like, I don't. Like it's done. Like, you know what I mean? What's done is done. I don't sit down here and reminisce about like, you know, maybe the free gear that I used to get. Like my school used to have some good some good sweatpants, bro. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. Like it's the sweats for me. It was free gear, like and good quality stuff. Like the stuff like
it's the free gear for me.
Yeah, like bro, you ever bought a spider sweater, like a spider? The quality of the
my fault, big money.
No, it's you. That's you, bro. That's you, homie.
I've never owned. All my sweaters look like this.
Hey, gang, listen. Like the quality of like the sweater, like the pants, bro, is like that with the at my school. I was like, yo, bro, I miss that. Apart from that, I'm like,
Do you still own a pair?
What?
Do you still own a pair?
Hell yeah, I do. I wear it all the time. It's still good. Like that's why I wear it. That's the only gear I wear. Majority of the stuff, bro. Like some of the I haven't been clothes shopping in a good 3 or 4 years, bro. Since I got 3 years, just it's been a while. Like that's because I don't go nowhere though. Like I don't go nowhere. I don't like going places no more. Like these days, I don't even think like now you're never gonna really find me at a bar or like going out places like stuff like that because it's just not my vibe, not my mo at all, bro. So like you know what I mean. But hey, man.
I think recently I'm settling into my lonely phase of my mid-20s. Like, I wake up, I go to the gym, I come back, I eat, I go to work, I come home, I read a book, I work on our little stuff, go to bed, and that's it. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, for the first time, I've been in an era where it doesn't feel like I have anybody else around for real. Like, this is the first time I felt that way. And I was yesterday before I went to bed, I was like, damn. But I was like, I feel like it's one of those things you just have to embrace. You have to breeze. Yeah, you have to breeze through and just hope God will bring your people to you. But I was like, these last at least 2-3 weeks been lonely as bro. I'm in the gym at 4 a.m. My drive is to the gym, bro. I'm in there. It's me and the same 7 people just looking at each other working out, bro. The same 7 people. And I go to work. As soon as I come back from work, I come home. I've been reading now, bro. Good books.
No, damn, that's good books.
Good books. So I'm like, I need to become more of a reader. So I've been doing that, and I'm just like, damn, I've been seeing why some niggas be going crazy. The loneliness epidemic, but don't get me wrong, I have restraint though. I feel like that's the thing we gotta say is that, like, I'm very happy with being by myself. Like, I could be walking out of the crib doing nothing. I'll be entertained by myself. I don't need to be going out doing that extravaganza to be able to feel some type of way. But I was like, damn. But it's okay.
But I mean, hey, man, you were sitting out here talking about how you need to focus up more on what you want to do with your life and stuff like that. Don't ask, because God gonna give it to you. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you think about it, subconsciously, you asked for this.
That's true.
So if you want to, because these are the perfect moments where it's like God is going to take out all the distractions. Now all you got to do is focus. You know what I mean? That's true. And I think sometimes it's like we don't see it, but like we get the most success in the times that we're most alone. So you can choose to see it as loneliness, or you can choose. It's just how you choose to see it, or you can see it as I'm perfect. I got the perfect time now for me to lock in and focus on where I want to go. Because if you think about it, if you think about it right now, like right, Shakir's going back to school, so he's gonna be all by himself, really. But you know, you out there by yourself. I'm out here by myself. Quasi has his gal done, but like you know what I mean. So it's like right now, if like if God were to tell you, hey, listen, 2 years of you just locking in on where you want to go and what you want to do, and you get everything you want, but you're gonna be by yourself, which like majority of like if you listen to I listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of successful people is like they talk about it later, like yo, bro, there's times where like for years I was just by myself alone, but it gave me all the energy and time I needed to focus on where I wanted to go, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here right now because it took away all the distractions for me to just lock in and hone in on where I want to go. So for you, I wouldn't take it and look at it and be like, man, where's my people? I think right now it's good that you don't have your physical people there physically because we're all here, but we all have our own paths that we need to go. So we can't like right now. It's good that we're all away from each other, like because I really wouldn't focus on what I needed to do if I had people that I'm here hanging out with all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like it's good to be by yourself to focus on where you want to go. Eventually, the right time for the people who are supposed to come in your life physically is gonna be there. Like, so I wouldn't even stress about it. Like, if I was you, I'd use that time to focus on where do I want to go? Because you've been complaining like, yo, I need to change my life. I need to do this. I need to do that. God cleared everything out. Say, hey, this is what you wanted. You know what I mean? So you can't complain. And what they say, you've been yelling that you're hungry. You can't complain when it's time to eat. Like, you know what I mean? So if I was you, I'd embrace this lonely time to go ahead and push yourself like to the max on where you want to go.
Like I know this, but let me just complain to get it out. Like
Okay,
I know I'm gonna have to do this.
Yeah.
I'm just complaining to get it out. But it's one of those things where like it puts things into perspective. Is like I can very much like outwardly see how this can sway somebody left. It's like, oh, you really don't have anybody that you can like confide in or talk to. Like sometimes when I like even today, I slept too early yesterday, so I woke up at like 2 a.m. I haven't been to bed since, and I've been up ever since. Went to the gym, went to work, I came back, worked on our stuff. I went out, I played soccer, I came back. I'm about to have dinner, read, and then go right back to bed. Unless we're doing reacts after this, but after I'm going right back to bed. He said,
I wanted to go to the gym after to go to the sauna really quickly.
"Okay,
Yeah,
saunas.
I just do like 20 minutes and then that's it.
Okay,
Your gym don't have a sauna with that expensive ass gym?
it doesn't. But that's not why I brought up saunas. You know why I brought up saunas?
I'm confused. Why did you bring up saunas?
The crib got the crib got sauna now.
Damn. But yeah, nah, I try to go every other day for like 20 minutes at a time and then come back to the crib. It's good for like relaxing my muscles. That's really what I use it for.
We don't have a sauna, but I'm just like it's tough, but it's one of those things where it's like, and it's like it's very hard because I could like honestly say today I woke up and I worked hard. Like my definition of work hard is like I woke up, I didn't take any naps, I went to work, do what I have to do, I came back, I've had my meals, I've done everything I have to do. But then it's like you don't like it feels like you didn't even move the needle an inch.
I mean, did you feel like you move it a centimeter?
No, but like I've always heard, like I watch podcasts, like, and I've always heard people be like, the hardest thing to like do is like wake up, work as hard as you can, and feel like you're not making progress anywhere. And like I hear it, but this time I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling it now. What's up?
You work for one day.
What?
But
But it's a hard day. It's a hard day.
Okay, hey man, listen. If I were you, I'd embrace this time, because sometimes I really do sit down here and think about it. Like, bro, these past 7 months, like, I'll be in bed. I'm like, this is not how this ended. There is no like, yo, bro. Like, I swear to, like, I'm like, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Last week, like, really caught me. Like, last week, I had to like compose myself because I'm laying in bed, like, quiet. Like, I put my phone down for like a good 2 hours, and I'm just staring in the ceiling. I'm like, this is not where my story ends. This can't be like this.
Bro, I don't think you
this
understand.
can't be where I die. Like, I just can't be where. This can't be where I finish, God. There's no way you dragged me along this far just to leave me here,
Bro, I don't remember the last. I think there was the last time I really crashed out on something was I was back in New York when I was back when again all the problem go back to when my mom had no peas. And I remember I was like, I looked up, I said, God, at this point you should have left my ass back in Ghana. If this was what it was gonna be, bro.
I remember you that time, man, when you would come on the pod, bro, you would just be like this, bro. Like, and I'm sitting there like calm and shit. I'm like, bro, you be alright, bro. Like,
bro.
And then now it's funny because I feel that way now, like where you're just like, life is good, life is great, and I'm like,
bro, I remember I remember the podcast was it still is, but back then it was the only thing I had going for myself. I said, bro, am I degrading to levels of becoming a bum? Like, is that what it is? And then like I'd have to like sit down and like positive self-talk myself and be like, bro, no. Like you, if you think like this, you become this, and then you can't, like, and then I gotta wake up the next day with a smile. Bro, I don't think I don't. Maybe it's what the men watching the show don't understand, but there's nothing more demoralizing in life than like not knowing not knowing what it is to come, and you're just every day you wake up, you're just going against the grain. You're just going against the grain, bro. I haven't. There's a reason I haven't went back and watched before episode 10. I haven't watched it because I was like, I don't want to look at myself there. But also, we were a little chunky back in the day, so I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that energy behind.
Seen that? I said, whoa, my face. I look like I ate me. Yo, like what the hell? Like my face just looked fat and greasy. And I remember when I went back to New York City, and my mom, she like, you look fat. In my head, I wanted to just
you talked about that before,
and I was like, you know what? Because I thought because I was my body physically, I was getting bigger, but I didn't realize like my face was just getting fat. There was no I don't have a lean face. So me right now, even me skinny, I still see my face as a little bit chubby. Look at my arm. I'm not. This is me.
One of them kind of ock, you know.
Like this is me.
One of them kind of ock, you know.
This is me at 174.
Nigga, damn.
I know. This is me at 174 right now, bro. My arms is not that big, bro. I can still curl a 40 though. Hey man, listen. I started curling again. I said my arm almost popped off when I first came back. I was like, it just takes me a couple of reps, but I'm like, if I got the 60 and I curled, I'm like, all right, we good. The strength is still there. That's the good thing about me. No matter when I lose weight or gain weight, the strength and the power is still there. So I'm like, all right, bro, we still cool. But yeah, so like, honestly, yeah, man. What were we talking about?
Hard times.
Yeah, bro. Like, yo, I'm not even gonna cap. Like last week, I really did crash out. I'm in my room and I'm like for 2 hours, bro. I didn't even touch my phone. And I'm just staring into the sky. I'm like, this can't be where I end. Like, this can't be. Like, and then the thing was like, Quasi and them was sending pictures because we have a separate group chat for the Tennessee thing. They were sending pictures and stuff like that. I'm like, this can't be where I end. This can't be where I end. Like, this year gotta be my elevation year. 2027 has to be like. I have to be getting something better because this is the first time in my life where it's like I've gone like a period where it's like where you said you're punching the wall as nothing is moving. Like I've gone weeks, bro. Like, this is months, and the 2026 is basically done. Christmas is tomorrow.
And the thing is, what hurts about this process is I don't have an option to give up because what does giving up like literally? So I crash out, and then there's always a voice in the back of my head was like, okay, like you could go to bed and wake up and do this shit again because you have no other route.
You have no other route.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, bro.
And like, cause for me, like yo, bro, like for me, I don't care what this sounds like. I'm meant for greatness. I am ordained for greatness. My life, I was meant to win. People were supposed to get blessed through me. Nigga, that's how I see myself at. So me quitting, I'm like, this is not the prophecy, brother. This is not how the story is.
And I'm manifesting it. I'm manifesting it here right now. One day we'll get invited to another podcast interview and they're gonna play this very clip. We're gonna look at me like we knew it was great back in the day. Like I always say this. Every time I walk out there, I'm like, I'm meant for something more. I knew it
ever since I had a conscience. I knew it, bro. Listen, nah, I'm like, I ain't even joking. I'm like, I know I'm different. I know I'm special. I know I'm meant for great. My life is meant for greatness. This moment right now, I'm gonna look at this 2 years from now and be like, you know what? I needed that. Right now, I'm just pissed, low key. Like that's it. But that's the main thing that's keeping me going. I'm like, I'm meant for great. My life, I'm meant to win. There's no way. This is not where I die. It's not.
Literally, like, and every time I get to this point, I gotta reel back and think about all the stuff I've been through. I was like, I'm like, God, if you were gonna drop me off here, you should have left me back. You should have left me before we started the journey. So there's a reason you brought me here. Please see me through. But I'm like, but it gets better. I feel like us individually as a four, everyone on their own journey is hitting their roadblocks right now. Like every single one of us. So I'm very curious to see when like the up and up is going to start, but I know it's soon. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I know the wind is coming. I know it's coming.
Ain't no feel it. I know it. I know it's meant to happen. It's bound to happen. It's supposed to happen. Especially for me, it's supposed to happen. Like, listen, the only one where I'm seeing like their situation is working out perfectly for them is Quasi. Son crashed his car and perfect. He don't got no car payment. That man, bro. When we was in the city buying thing, bro. That man was so happy. I'm like, cause what was it Orlando, bro? All that nigga was complaining about was his bills. His bills. He's like, I got car insurance, I got a car note, I got an apartment, this and that. I'm sitting down here looking at the nigga like, damn, bro. The place is nice as hell. Bro, I'm talking, bro, no. Like, Quasi lived in a gated community where you needed to put in a code to get in. I'm like, gang, what did you... this is nice. Like, I'm like, yo, bro, I was this close. I'm like, yo, bro, like, honestly, one day, I know we talked about getting a crib at Cape Cod. I might have to add Florida to the list too, man.
We're getting multiple cribs across the country. There's vacation houses everywhere. So I'm telling you right now, and we're it's going to happen.
God said it's already done.
It's written in the books already. Books starting closed. We're gonna have the way I picture our life. We have different houses in different places. It's just a matter of where we go for Thanksgiving. Do we want to go out of the country for Christmas? Is the whole family coming?
Italia. I was meant for greatness, man.
I need to hear one of us be like, I want to try some pasta in Italy. And he says that on Monday. By Tuesday, the flights is booked. Next week, we're up and in the air.
Ain't no next week. It's on Tuesday night we going. Tuesday night we going. Hey, man, Monday afternoon, I make that call. Hey, we going to Italy. By Tuesday night, we on that flight.
That's the kind of thing we need. So I'm just like, I just know before we get there, it's going to be a journey and a half. Like, it's like, I was thinking the other day, I was like, all my life, everything I've ever gotten is one of those things where after I got to the end, I'm like, damn, I really scraped through the mud for this shit. Like, I was like, literally, I forgot who I was talking about. Someone, they were like, can you think back to a moment in your life where something was handed to you? I was like, never. Everything I've ever got was me just rah, 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 rah. And eventually I got it in my hands. So I'm sitting there, I'm just like, this big future that I'm dreaming of, it should be no different. But hey, man, it's going to be okay.
It's already done.
It's already done.
It's already done.
But to close off the segment, we have some good news. I don't know if you heard, but this is a special announcement to us and our viewers who watch this. On January 6th, I will be going to Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're gonna have our first in-person kind of episodes in Ghana. It's gonna be nostalgic. It's in my hometown. Unfortunately, my brethren can't make it. Kwadwo, Shakir, or Ibrahima will not be there. But I know I'll try to see if there's a way we'll be able to set it up so that you can remote call in to some of the episodes. But yes, we will be. We already have the venue booked, equipment quota. I got the quota for how much the equipment and everything is going to cost. Yeah, and I'm still lining up the guests because the time frame. I'm trying to make it seem a little bit of a different vibe than we usually have. And I think it'll be very nice. I wanted to have my mom on there, my sister on there, but they playing with the tickets. But so far, we have 2 confirmed guests who said they're going to come, and I'm going to try to mix and match. But at the very least, for 5 weeks, you'll get some in-person episodes, and it's going to be real nice. It's going to be a lot of where we have a production team. You know, our editor and our producer are working behind the scenes. They're actually putting in a lot of work for this. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to share this with you guys. If for the regular watchers, if you have any ideas on stuff you want to see when we're out there, you want us to go to the local markets, the schools, the universities, holla at us. We'll be doing it all. That's the special announcement we got for you guys, and it's going to happen. I already dashed the money at it, so it is what it is. So that's our special announcement for the day, and we're going to wrap it up here. We haven't done the Psalm segment in a while, but today I'm really tired. Like, really tired and off the hinges. I need to get to bed. So what we're going to do is, I think our next recording sessions, we'll do 3 or 4 chapters to compensate for it, and then we'll move on from there. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, you comment, subscribe, and hope you guys have a good week, guys. Peace.